Well, good morning, Tom. Yes, it's New Year's Eve and a very wet, miserable, dark morning here, and basically just to back up what you were saying on your last video about all the rain that we've been getting. It's been relentless, hasn't it? But I've just come out this morning. It's not raining at the moment. It has been, but it's very dark and cloudy, and it's going to come back again. 50% chance of rain this afternoon. But it's all the bulbs that are starting to move because of this mild wet weather. And just to show you down here, I'm down near the caravan with the birch tree here, which this tree is always last to lose its leaves. They'll be going about as spring starts, the rest will drop off. But down here I've got a few bulbs that I put in a long time ago, and they've a bit overwhelmed with the tree and the shrub, but look how they're coming up. I mean, these are well up for this time of the year, and they shouldn't be. It's a mixture of daffodils and snowdrops and all sorts. I think it was just a load that originally came from my mum's house in a bucket, and I just planted them down here. But they shouldn't be anywhere near this far on. And it makes you wonder what's going to happen if we do get some cold weather, because after all it's just late December, isn't it? We've got January, February and possibly March to go through. So I'm going to go back up to the top of the garden and just show you my little boxes that I planted out, and show you how those have come on. Well, this is one of the boxes, Tom, that I planted out in September, which is the correct time to plant these bulbs out. There's a mixture of mostly dwarf tulips and smaller varieties of different plants. But this is the cover I put on to protect them from frost, and the wind's just blown this up a bit. So this is just to give you an idea how these have come on. And as I say, they shouldn't be doing this. It's just astounding, really. I don't know whether these covers are going to do any good, actually, if we do get any cold weather. I hope so. They're a good quality bulbs, so I'm hoping that they'll stand the inclement cold weather when it comes. This little bowl here. Now, I was late in putting bulbs in this bowl, and even they have started coming through. I must have been at least 6 weeks later compared to the other ones, and they're coming through. Well, here's some more. These are daffodils down here. I'm at the front of the house now, near the bird table, and these are pushing through. They're just under the Cotoneaster. And then just up here I have another blue pot which did have a protective cover over it, but it hasn't stopped them growing. These are tulips, and look how big they are now, and they forced the cover off. I just eventually took it off because the wind would have blown it away. But it's just staggering. and then up to the front hedge, which I'd cut in October. We have a fuchsia here in the middle of it that basically was self-sown really, and of course that was cut along with the hedge, cut right back, and look how high it is now. It's just not natural at this time of year. So there we are, we're all suffering from the same conditions at the moment. So a very happy wet new year to you all, and we'll see you again.